Good evening. I've come to speak of you not of villains and heroes, not of left or right, nor blue or red, but of something far more dangerous. I've come to speak to you of performance, of a theater so convincing, so embedded, that we mistake it for reality. Yes, I speak of the American two-party system. Now, some of you have been told there is a great party switch, a moral awakening, a revelation, that one party shed its skin of sin while the other adorned it willingly. How neat, how noble, how utterly false. The truth is far less romantic and far more predictable. They didn't switch sides, they switched strategies. Because in a system where power is purchased with votes, the only principle worth holding on to is popularity. Let's revisit history. Not the one they tell you in schools, but the one they buried under ballot boxes and bipartisan lies. The Democrats once defended slavery, when they defended segregation, and then they defended civil rights. Why? Because in each moment, that's where the votes were. The Republicans once freed the slaves, then they freed the markets. Then they courted the Southern racists they once opposed. Why? Because the winds of winning had changed. There was not a switch, it was a shuffle, a rebranding, a cynical game of musical chairs where the music never stops. Only the masks change. They've sold you identity, race, gender, guns, and flags. They've pitted brother against brother not because it helps the Republic, but because rage polls better than reason. They do not debate solutions. They debate which wounds are more fashionable to parade on television. And you've been conscripted into this charade, not as citizens, but as consumers of conflict. They want your vote. They do not want your mind. They do not want your skepticism. They certainly do not want your access to truth. Because if you saw the machine, if you read the memos, the budgets, the deals in dim-lit rooms, you'd realize that the only real switch in Washington was from representation to manipulation. They'll tell you the parties evolved. No, organisms evolve. Brands reposition. The Democratic Party did not become a beacon of justice. The Republican Party did, not descended to villainy. They both adjusted the volume knobs to whatever frequency your fear would tune into. They chase votes, not virtue, narratives, not nuance, and if truth dares interrupt the show, they switch the channel. The revolution we need is not a new party. It is not a third party. It is no party at all. What we need is transparency. Truth that does not arrive in campaign mailers or cable news cryons, but in raw, unfiltered access. We must build systems where the people can see, because when the people can see, the lies can't breathe. Let the general read the war plans. Let the mother read the food inspections. Let the teacher see the funding formulas. Let the citizen audit the empire. Because this is not about whether the parties changed. It is about why they had to. Because the only ideology that has ever mattered to the political machine is survival. And the only way it survives is if you never learn how it works. But now, you know. So the question, dear citizen, is this. Will you keep clapping for the show, or will you turn on the lights?